In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through all of the food that I normally take on my bikepacking trips. But first, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe because I post videos all the time about my bikepacking adventures, how-to videos, all that good stuff. So let's get into it now. Now, first off, I want to say that everybody's needs are different, so this isn't what you should be taking or what I would suggest you take. This is just a video about what I personally take along with me. For breakfast, what I typically do is a couple packets of this oatmeal and take a nice big heaping spoonful of this peanut butter and kind of stir that in with it and melt it. Can also do some of this granola with some evaporated milk. That's pretty good. Also some dried fruits. For snacks throughout the day, Cliff Bars, crackers, granola bars, get some cheese here. And then for lunches, what I typically do is some of this flatbread, some hummus. Then you get tomatoes, cucumbers, avocado. Some places it's going to be hard to find some of the stuff, and other places not so much. And also snacking throughout the day, some peaches and cream. Can't go wrong with the peaches and cream, right? And now, depending on the environment I'm in, at night I like to do soups, some of these dehydrated soups, and then I'm not too big on the ramen because it doesn't really have any nutritional value. All it is just filler, really. You can also do some of these potatoes and rice mixes like a lot of the hikers like to do, and then throw in some tuna with it as well. If I know I'm going to be eating it that night, I'll buy a can of soup like this as well, so I'm not carrying it too far because it is pretty heavy to have on the bike. And typically all of this food would last me 4 days, probably 4 days, maybe 5 days if I stretched it out. And as far as storing it on the bike, most of it I can get in here. Most of it I can get in there, and then what I also do is just carry an extra like small dry bag to set up here. I am looking for ways that I can move some of this to the rear. Thinking about getting a small rack that will move the bottles back there and then put some compressible sacks there. But yeah, that's normally it. There's the cook pot that I use for the dehydrated soups and oatmeal. Yeah, 4 or 5 days worth of food. And one thing about the cheese and the hummus, normally you'd want to refrigerate those, well, if you were at home. But with these being individually wrapped, they're going to be fine. As long as you're not out in the desert and the heat and everything, they'll be alright. I wouldn't go too long with them being hot because they get soft and the oil separates out of them. But if you're going to eat them within a day or two and the climate you're in is relatively mild, they'll be fine not being refrigerated. Same goes with the hummus as well. Now, if there's anything you think I may have forgotten, let me know down in the comments below. And also, if you've got any suggestions as to what else I could take or replace with something better, let me know. I do realize that a lot of this is individually wrapped and a lot of the packaging is wasteful. So I'm open to ideas as to how to reduce that. But cheers.